This is not one of my revisited reviews. This is my dad's Crosman 2260 CO2 2.2. Quite a nice gun. He'd done quite a lot of modifications to it before he died. I've done a few more to it, sort of thing. Just actually replaced the seal where the CO2 capsule goes into the action there. It's the first CO2 seal I've ever had blow on a gun ever. But it has done a lot of work and it is pretty old. I think it's late 1990s, early 2000. Can't remember exactly when he got it, but it is pretty, getting on for 25 years old, so it ain't done bad. Amy's used this in a competition to outshoot me, which she always reminds me of quite a lot. I try to remind her that I set the gun up for her. It's probably just luck. You know what women are like. Right, let's put the CO2 in. It's got quite a long rod on this because the action's very, very similar to the rest of the 2200 series. Same as the pistol. The actual thing is right down there. Would have got a little bit of silicone oil on the end of there. Screw that back down. And you actually have to fire the gun once to pierce the CO2 capsule. So just, that's it, that's pierced now. So it's got its original ASI 3x9x32 scope my dad used to use for most of his hunting guns. Got a homemade silencer on there, which I actually made myself. A variable power adjuster. Always run it. I think it's 3 threads showing, that's bang on 12 foot-pounds in. You can back it off if you want a few more shots. I do around about 20 shots on one capsule at full power, which is not bad. I'm going to try some different pellets today. This has always been its preferred one, but I've not actually done any pellet testing for quite some time. I've got 4 different pellets there. They're all 14.66 grains. I'm going to put 5 shots down there each one. So we'll have 5 AccuPel FTs to start with. So 14.66. I think these are a 5.53 head. Not sure exactly where it's shooting, but all we're really interested to see what it groups like, really. So this is going to be the top left target. Yeah, the breech he put on it, because obviously they come with a plastic breech as standard. I've got a feeling it might be a Terry Robb one. He used to use Terry Robb for quite a lot of stuff. I've not actually seen another one like it for sale. Which is quite handy because it's got the dovetails built in, so at least you can use proper scope mounts. Because Crosman do some crappy little things that actually screw to the barrel. They're not very good. Last shot with this, the FTs. Alright, let's try 5 VMX pels. It says Webley on there, I don't know if Webley actually make or not. They seem a little bit longer than the AccuPel FTs, which also say they're made by Webley, but probably not. Feed into the breech a little bit nicer. Don't seem overly accurate. Might have just been a flyer, but it seems to be a little bit high and to the right. Not too bad. Not as good as the Acapel FTs. We will have a look at the target when I'm done. Right, these are the H&M Field Target trophies. I've yet to find a gun that likes these. I know some people swear by them, but I just think I've been unlucky. Everything I've ever shot for them, they spray them all over the place. And they look exactly the same as Acapel FTs. I've got a feeling they're probably even made by H&M. Might be lucky. We'll try some, see what happens. Feed into breech, okay. This is the centre target. So, it doesn't actually seem too bad today. Just to prove me wrong, I think he's put every pellet through the same hole. Yep, not a bad grip at all. Maybe as the Crosman has got old and worn, it's suddenly decided it likes these. Not a bad group, a little bit raggedy. Alright, and finally, we'll try some Field Target Trophy Powers. H&N again, 14.66. But these, like a copper coating on them. They look fantastic, but they've not had a lot of success with them so far. They're wobbling all over the place. I like them to work in something because they do look nice. They're feeding the breech lovely, sliding there really nice. Don't know what that was. Might be a ricochet. Yeah, these are shooting massively high. Just strange because they're exactly the same weight as all the other pellets. That one's gone about 2 inches to the right. So this is what they normally do in most guns I've tried them in. I think when the copper coating's put on, it's not very uniform. So it makes the pellets spar as they go down range. A little bit heavier on one side of the skirt to the other. Yeah, that's a terrible group. Well, it's not even a group really. It's pretty crappy. The one thing with this, it is very, very efficient on gas. It shoots accurately right down to the last drop of gas. So we'll just undo this. So there's hardly any gas left in there at all, but it's still shooting dead on. I think the last 2 shots drop off on a capsule. Makes a nice big hole when it pierces them as well, so it releases the gas lovely. It is a cracking bit of kit really. James sort of Crosman never really developed this gun, just that little bit more. Put multi-shot breech on it. All the things that old people tune them do, they could have made from the factory and had a really, really successful gun, I think. Right, have a closer look at the gun, then we're going to have a look at the target. My dad fitted some sling swivels and a rubber butt pad because it comes with a plastic pad as standard. Power adjuster and the breech is put on there. Forward stud, nice barrel band. My silencer adapter and homemade silencer. So these are the pellets we've tried. Let's go and have a look at the target. So the Acapel FTs have done well as usual. They do seem to really go well in this gun. BMX is not too bad. Had one little flyer off to the right. That is the best I've ever shot with Field Target trophies. That's not too bad at all. And the Field Target power, these there, they're absolutely useless. Nice looking pellet, but that's about it. But I think I'll carry on using the Acapel FTs. Thanks for watching.